morning, everybody. My name's Dawn. I'm the Reclusive Crafter, and today is Mishmash Monday. And I did decide that I would make a start on my new project. So I've got one idea. This is an idea that I'm kind of stealing an idea from Joey Cardmaker. I saw one of his latest videos where he was putting together a grungy tag. And I like the idea of it, so I've kind of jiggled it around to match the kit that I've chosen to work with this time round. So today I'm just going to be putting it together and talking you through it. So I have already made a start. I've kind of pulled together the bits that I want for it, and I have used a number of different kits to pull this all together. So we have got the ocean spray for the tags. I've also used the Wanderlust collection of Amanda's as well. And I've also pulled together some of her vintage ephemera as well. So I've basically trawled through all Amanda's bits and pieces. So Scrimping Mummy, I've trawled through all her little bits and pieces. And I've pulled together a few bits and pieces that I think are going to work for this. And this is effectively going to be a tag, but it's going to be an interactive tag where you can sort of add bits into it and do things. So the first thing I've done is I printed out 2 of these tags, and I also did some 2 to a page, which made it this nice little size here. And then on this one, I've cut it down the middle because I want to use that as a little pocket. That looks lovely, doesn't it? So I'm going to add this on as a little pocket. So that's the first thing I am going to do. So how are we all doing? I'm actually recording this on Saturday in the UK, and it is absolutely teeming it down. Now, I do know that we need a little bit of rain, but they did promise us back to good weather this week, but it looks like that's off the cards as well, which is a bit sad, isn't it? But never mind, can't grumble. We need the water for the garden. Oh, where's my cloth? Bear with me. Yeah, for the garden and for the veggie tables, and otherwise we won't get anything to eat, will we? Then the farmers will be moaning because they're not making any money. Oh dear, never ending, isn't it? Right then, I'm going to marry that up with that and just pop that onto there like so. So, first part successfully achieved. Yay. Okay, I cut out this. Now, I think I had this in my stash, and I think I am right in saying that this was from one of Amanda's challenges that she did last year on her Facebook page. So if you have a look at her files on her Facebook page, you may well come across both of these young ladies. And I think it was on her travel one that she did. So have a look there and see what you find, peeps, okay? So I'm going to, first thing I want to do, I've also got this. Now, I was really good, and I inked everything before I started, and I forgot to ink my little luggage kit. Now, the luggage kit is from the Wanderlust series that Amanda did. So if you want to know where they are, that's where they are. And I just printed 2 to a page to get that size, okay? And I want to pop that behind this young lady about there-ish, I think. I think that's what I'm doing. So I want to be able to see some of the handles, but I also want to be able to see this bit here. So I want to be gluing just down that bit there, okay, just to make sure I get the glue in the right place. So I'm going to glue my suitcases on first, because they're just going to be stuck down, and hopefully I've done that in the right place. Let me just double check, because I want her about there-ish. Yeah, I think that'll work. That could have ideally come out a little bit further. Just give it a little tug. I just don't want glue getting on the inside of the pocket now, because obviously I don't want that to close up, because that's going to be a little tuck in there. Okay, so happy with that. Now the lady, I'm just going to pop that there, because obviously I don't want her legless floating in midair, so I'm going to pop her at the base. And I think if I do that, I shouldn't have to cut off. Yeah, I don't want to cut her face off. That's what I'm conscious of. So I think if I go down about there with the glooby dooby adobus. Yeah, I was sorry. I was just checking that I'd actually put the glue on the right side then. Thought for one horrible moment I glued it on the wrong side. That wouldn't be the first time I've done something stupid like that, would it? I'm just going to grab this bit of paper because I don't want glue all over my mat. So, I'm going to position my lady. Yes, my lady. Okay, I think I want her about there. Looks good to me. Okay, and the whole idea of this is that we've got the ship in the background there, and she's either waiting to travel to a new world, or she's waiting for somebody to come off. That was kind of my thinking behind it. Little storyline there. And now I am going to cut her off, and hopefully I've positioned it right so I don't chop her face or her head off or something. Okay, that's all right. That's okay. That's not free bad at all, I don't think. Just sneaking into the little old picture there. I think I can live with that. I've got long sleeves on today. They're driving me bonkers because they keep falling down. Right, so that's that bit done. So that I'm quite happy with that, actually. I think that looks quite nice, even if I do say so myself. And then I thought, and by the way, thank you very much, Joey, if I've had the pleasure of your company on this video, because I absolutely loved what you did with your grungy tag, and I thought it would work so well in a similar way to here as well. Now then, I thought I would pop that on there at a jaunty little angle. We love a jaunty little angle, don't we? And then see, that's luggage in advance, which I thought was lovely. And again, one of Amanda's. I can't remember what kit I got this off. I think it may possibly have been off Wanderlust. I can't remember. And then I found this one as well, which is a little lost and found record, which is cute. And I was going to just tuck that in there, I think. Tink. Or was I? I can't remember what I was doing. My accents are awful, aren't I? I really shouldn't do that. I'll offend somebody one of these days. So apologies if you've been offended. Not my intention. Now then, I do want that there. Just trying to think. I've also got a little telegram here that I kind of made look a little bit. In fact, I think I'll do a bit more on there. Actually, I tried to make it a little bit aged and crumpled and mumpled up. Does that look like it's a bit aged and crumpled and mumpled up? And I did say earlier, I think it was on Saturday's video, I am going to be using the hickory smoke for this particular project because I think it works really nicely with it, actually. So that's what I'm using. Now then, think about what you're doing, Dawn, because you're being a nuisance. Digressing all of the time. Okay, I'm going to stick that on there, is what I'm going to do. I need this, though, because I'm not sure really where to glue it. So I'm going to glue it on all sides. I want it to be a little tuck in. So I'm just going to glue it like that. Then I'm going to place it and then I'm going to cut it. All right. I want it at a kind of a jaunty little angle. About there, I think, will work. And hopefully where I've put the glue, it'll hold it. Oh, it won't hold it there, look. And I haven't stuck my label, I haven't stuck my thingies down properly either, have I? No, sorry, you have not. Right, let me pop a bit of glue across there. Okay. Let me just wipe that off as well. Just. I must stop repeating myself. That's so annoying, isn't it? Really aggravating when you're listening to it. I do try and remember not to do it. But it's difficult sometimes to say things in a different way, isn't it? Okay, so I've probably cut off more of that than I actually wanted to, but never mind. Looks all right, I think, doesn't it? And then that is just going to tuck in there, just a little piece of ephemera. Nice, okay. So I like that. Okay, so that's accounted for. I'll put that one over there. That's accounted for. So that's the kind of main part of that bit done. I really like that. Hope you do. Right then, so let me pop that over there for now. Now let me concentrate on this one, because this one, I've got this little lady, and I want to pop her more centrally, like so. And I'm just wondering if does that work? I want to be able to see the fact that that is a telegram. And I'm just wondering how I'm going to go about doing that. Maybe if I see that says Telegraph Company, but then if I cut that to the size of the tag, I'm going to lose that, aren't I? Which will be a bit sad. I don't want to lose it. Okay, let me rethink this for a moment. So if I was to pop that on there, and then maybe pop that also at a jaunty angle, maybe across there. And then will that slot in there? That's actually a bit wide, isn't it? Okay. Well, now there's a bit of a dilemma, isn't there? Not really. I know what I'm doing. Famous last words. Right. So we are going to put her there. I don't want to stick her down yet because I'm not sure what I'm doing with her. I'm just going to have a look at some of the bits. You see, I printed all these off. That's the little telegram. I printed, what did I print? 6 to a page to get that size on that one. I've got my didgeridoos off of there. What are they? Suitcases. Got them off of there. I'm just looking for something I could use as a little tuck in for there. I want a little. Oh, silly Billy! I've got all of these that I still haven't cut out yet. Being a silly Billy. I might want to maybe do these on a smaller level because that would look really nice if I did, wouldn't it? Yum. To the beach. I think they're all a bit big, to be fair. I think. Oh, now I did make a start on cutting bits out. That one's too big. Oh, I've got that as well. Could do a ship's wheel, couldn't I? And tuck something in behind there, perhaps. Or could do a nice big shell. That's probably a bit too big, isn't it? Let me just, sorry, I'm just going to cut this out. I thought I had this worked out, but it's normal when it comes to actually putting things together, my mind goes off on a tangent, and yeah, we think of other things instead. So I'm going to cut this out. You can watch me do a bit of fussy cutting. It's not terribly exciting. And I wouldn't say I'm awfully good at it, because I'm really not, but these things have to be done, don't they? I like when my granddaughter does this for me. She loves to fussy cut, and she's quite good at it. She does, every time she comes, she says, Mima, do you have any fussy cutting for me to do? And yes, actually, yes I do. Come with me. She's a good kid. She's gone skiing today. I think I mentioned it. She's going skiing with the school in September, and Dad, being the good little daddy he is, booked her some lessons so that she'll have a little bit of an idea of what it's all about before September. And what they also thought, which I think is really good parenting skills, is they also thought that if they took her first, before the holidays actually got to be paid for, they'll know if she's going to like it, and then they'll know that not to waste their money if she doesn't, which I think is brilliant. Oh, nearly threw my shell in the bin then. Nearly threw my wrong bit away. Okay, just going to touch that up there. I'm blithering away while I do a little bit of fussy cutting. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to check I'm recording. Oh, bonus, and we're still recording. Be interesting to see if I've got sound. Okay, now then, if I put that there, that looks quite cute. Yes. So that could then tuck in there while it's in, and then obviously you take that out and you see the lady. That works. Yeah, happy with that. But me no buts. I also, not only but, I think I'll put another couple of these bits in too, because these are quite nice as well, aren't they? Yes, indeedy. So I'm just going to cut a couple of these out as well. Sorry, this is going to take a bit longer than I'd anticipated, because I keep changing my mind. I'm really good at that, aren't I? Oh. Just want another couple of little bits of ephemera just to tuck in once it's finished. So I want this little doody fella here. And this one here, I think. That one and that one. Okay. Right. I think I might be able to stop messing about now, folks. That'll be nice, won't it? Stop messing about. Just take those little whitey bits off. So I want to use that. I don't need that. And I want to use this. Righty-ho. Let me just get my little bitty bits out of the way. I do allow myself to throw those tiny little bits away. If any of you saw my video about using scraps up, I don't keep absolutely everything. I do keep a lot, I have to say, far more than perhaps I should. But, yeah, it all comes in handy at some point, though, doesn't it? Well, I find it does anyway. I know there are people that hate it. Absolutely. Why is that there? Gosh, got little shells all over the place. Yeah, I know there's some people that absolutely hate keeping the scrappy bits, but do you know what? I just love being able to, when you're looking for something, it's just nice to have a selection of something to use, isn't it? Well, that's what I reckon anyway. There you go. Right. That's that little bit done. Right, so those are ready. Just need to punch that hill and punch that hill. Got to do a lot of punching, aren't we? Right then, I'm going to stick my little lady down. Get rid of those out of the way because I've decided not to use those. Going to stick my lady down. Yes, my lady. Right, here we go. Do-de-do. There we go. A little bit of glue on there, a little bit of glue on there. Doobie-doo. Glooby-doo. There you go. Now you know why things take me so long to do, don't you? Eh? I mean, I think an average journal takes me probably about 4 weeks. I've worked it out. I'd never make a living out of doing it, would I? Not unless I wanted to starve. Right then, I want to put her. Oh, no, 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 no. I want to put her. Come on, position yourself, woman. There. That's where we want her. I like that. Okay. Just going to snip off my little bit. Like so. Righty-ho. And now we're going to put the little shell, I think, about there would be nice, I think, don't you? And all I'm going to do is glue that just across there, and I think just the tip of it there. Hopefully I've glued that in the right place. Now I'm going to pop that on there because I just want that as a teeny weeny tiny tuck spot. There we go. Okay. Okay. How are we doing? I'll link Joey Cardmaker's Ko-fi page on this video. I know I'm doing this as a design team for Amanda, but I do get ideas from lots of different places, and I think it's really important to give credit where credit is due for other creators as well. As much as I love Amanda and I love being part of her design team and I love everything she does, I still obviously do believe quite strongly that, you know, you can pick up a lot from a lot of different people, and it's nice to mix and match. And this idea, although all of these bits that I'm using all came from Amanda's kits, the idea of the cards came from Joey, I have to say. Okay, so now I can pop that in there, and I am happy with that. Okay. Good. Now, what I want to do now is I just want to add a bit of wordage. We love a bit of wordage, don't we? And I'm just wondering, let me... oh, I am messing about again. I'm sorry, peeps. I am looking... I haven't even cut all of this out yet, which I should have done. There was a little finger meat. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. This bit here. What do you call it? I don't know. It's a bit of print. I just want to use this. Oh, I could use some tags as well. Tabs. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to cut this out. Oh, I could have used that. So many ideas. Got to stop letting my brain get ahead of me all the time. I want to. The reason I'm cutting this out is because I was thinking of putting a little bit of wordage, mayhaps. Although I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know now. I don't know. I just don't know, mate. I want something on here. And my thought was that maybe I could use this to do a little backing on. But I think these are too big anyway, aren't they? I could put that one on there, couldn't I? What do you think? Did I ink them? They look like they are inked, but I didn't do the backs though. And I haven't printed on the back of these either, but it would still make good journaling space, wouldn't it? I think so. Now then, it's just giving me a bit of time to think. Right, let me see. If I was to pop that on there and then that on there, do we like that or do we think that's a bit of a waste? I don't know. I just don't know. Let me see. I'm going to cut it out. I can always print another one. It's no great shakes. It's just a bit of paper, Dawn. Let's cut it straight, shall we? It's just a bit of paper. I can reprint it. Okay, let's have a look-see. Look-see, look-see, loo. Is it too much? Do we like it? Don't we like it? I don't know. Oh, I feel really indecisive today. What should we do? Should we do that? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to trim it down a little bit though, because I just think that's a little bit too big. Mayhaps it's a bit too big. That's my first thought. I think that's a bit better. Kind of losing the design as well, but I think it works. I think it works. Let's just go with it, Dawn. Stop messing about. There we go. Okay. There, who knew it'll take you half the blooming day to make one bit of ephemera? Oh, you have to be patient with me when I'm making. Who knew? Just nipping off these little cornery bits. There we go. Okay. Pop a little bit of inkety pinkety on there. Yeah, I like that. I like that. We're going to do that. That's what we're going to do for that one. Okay. So, we're going for the jaunty little angle attack as well. I don't know why, but we are. There you go. Right. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to tuck my little telegraph in there. Like so. Like that. So that's that. That's complete. All I need to do now is work out my wordage on here. I think I know what I'll do on this. So how wide, I don't know where my little ruler's gone. I had a little ruler somewhere, it's disappeared. Oh, here it is, look, I found it. Let's use my little ruler, shall we? Just because I can. Right then, here we go. Right, little ruler, how wide have we got here? So I reckon about an inch. Okay. So, whoops, 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 and whoops. I'm just cutting this to an inch, which will be there. Doesn't look like much of an inch, does it? But it's okay, I think so. Okay, so I really don't want it that long. Rightio, okay. Going to cut that there and cut that there. Oh, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think that inch was big enough. Right, let's have a look. Well, if I cut this down to the size, the maximum size that I want it, so that's going to be about there, I reckon. That, it's not all going to fit on there, is it? Not a blooming oak. Right, to travel is to, oh, it might. Okay, if I had that like that, and then pop that up there. Actually, I think that works quite well. All right, we're going to go with that. I am going to trim these just down smidgenly. That's today's technical term, smidgenly. Smidgenly. Okay, and now I'm going to make a label. To travel, we want this one. Snip that down there. Oh my goodness, let's try and get it straight, shall we? Oh, that's as near as it's going to get. Okay. Okie dokie doo. To Travelio. Going to put that one there. And then this one. Oh, it's going to be amazing. It's going to fit and everything. Yay. This one's going to go on there. Righty ho. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Snipperoonie. Snipperoonie. Just scooch those bits on the floor for now. I'll hoover up later. I've been very good with my craft room, I'll have you know. Since I rejigged it and I got my shiny new desk, it gets hoovered every day after I've finished and everything gets put away. Ha! You're impressed, aren't you? My sister was. Oh, there's a splodge of glue there. I need to get rid of that. Okay, let's move that over that way a little bit. Okay, we like doing that. Whoops, what was that? My scissors. Getting excited. Right, that's that. Okay. Just going to trim that little bit there because that's just going over the edge. And I am going to just round these little old corner bits. Give it more of an interesting look. If I can get it in there. There we go. And there. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Loving it. Inkety pinkety. Pop a little bit of ink around. There we go. Okiddly dokily. And now I'm going to pop that on there. That works beautifully. Amazeballs. There we go. And I'm going to put my homemade label on there. Love it. La la la. There we go. Right then. So now what we have got is, where's my little doofer? There. My little doofer's going to go in there. That's very cute, isn't it? We don't need those. We don't need those. I'll put those over there. And now these little pieces are going to go in. Oh, I've got to do my O's. A minute, I've got to do my O's. I think that's the one. Ooh. That's that one. Where's the other one? There. And that's that one. Okay, done my O's. I'm just looking around my desk at the moment to see if I've got anything that I can pop in them or not. I need to find some little stringy bits. I'll do that later. Right then, so we're going to pop that in there. Going to layer these up a bit, I think. That one there. Will that fit in there? No, I didn't think it would, but it's always worth a try, isn't it? Now then, that can go in. Will that work in there? Not really. Okay. Might work in there though. Bit of layering up there. Okay. And then we're going to pop that in there with the little shell poking out. There we go. That is my first piece of ephemera for my new project. So what have we got? We have got a beautiful young lady about to go on her travels, and we've got the luggage and advance ticket. We've got a lost and found record there, and we've got her luggage there. And then in here we have got a second little tag with a little telegram in it, a little baggage ticket, and that's the little tag there. And then in here we've got a little name label for her luggage, and we have got another little luggage tag as well. So there we go. That's what we've got, folks. What do you think? I'm actually really pleased with that. I love it. Amanda's ephemera has worked beautifully with it. That won't go in there. I was going to put that one in that one, wasn't I? You see, I've forgotten what I was doing already. So we're going to pop that one in there and that one in there. And we're going to pop that one in there. And then that pops behind there. Perfect. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm not going to put a tab on yet, because until I know where this is going to be in situ in the project that I'm doing, I still haven't made my mind up yet what I'm doing with it. I don't know how I want this to be finished, but that's it for now. So, hope you have a fabulous week, everybody, and I will see you all for No Waste Wednesday. Take care.